I want to show that I was better than I am. So I couldn't be. You did very well. So I'm going to read this, which I just read today, wrote today. You should. I'm going to tell my son that there is treasure buried everywhere, and that rests just beyond his fingertips. That I played him classical music in vitro, but that I also threw in some Coltrane so that sadness wouldn't surprise him, and some Eminem so that he'd have more than one chance in his lifetime. I'm going to take him to Science Museum, because that's the only place you can really see old science, and show him a Tesla coil, and I'm going to tell him that it takes all the excess static electricity away from him, otherwise he'd be able to shock people with just a pointing of his fingers. I'm going to give him a pet tiger. This may sound dangerous, but in that case you are seriously underestimating the power of imagination and lies. I'm going to teach him to camp, to fish, to throw a football, and catch a baseball, and all the things my dad never taught me. Which means first I'm going to have to learn those things. I'm going to teach him that friends are forever, and that the kids playing Power Rangers, which is something else I'll have to explain, may be your best friend someday, may save your life, because friends are forever, until they're not. That stars are fireflies stuck in that big black thing in the sky, and big burning balls of gas, and the kings of old looking down at us. They're points of light that refract our own lives and focus them until they're packed so tight they shine like diamonds. I'm going to teach him that 6 is afraid of 7, because 6 just doesn't really understand 7 until 6 talked to him and got to know him. Now 6 and 7, 8 and 9 are best pals. Although 6 still doesn't get along with 4, but that's okay because sometimes people just don't get along. The best thing in life is to be good to yourself, and you can do this by being good to other people. I'm going to teach him about girls, and flirting, and holding hands, and deleting internet histories. I'm going to tell him that it's great what you learn in school, but the pill is actually also sometimes really, really painful, and you should probably talk it over with each other and offer to help pay for it. That if you really like a girl, when she asks to be friends, that's just self-endangerment. And if she tells you about somebody she likes, that's just making you complicit in your own suffering. That being a man doesn't mean being manly. He can be tough and like sports, or like musicals. What will matter is doing things he has to, even if he hates them. That he should live his life wider than it is long, and thicker than thieves and oil and blood, and that his mother must be the most beautiful, brilliant, sarcastic woman that I've dated all my life, but the only one my fingertips couldn't let go. Thank you.